Hello and welcome back with another episode of Technic Minecraft with me, Graz. We're back in the main town now. I wanted to come back here because I wanted to discuss a little something. The last episode, I wanted to do a little bit of minecart, but I really couldn't do anything minecart because of a discovery, and that was the fact that I really couldn't do anything because the recipe had changed. It's because of Railcraft that the rails are made completely different right now, which kind of led to a little bit of a sidetrack. And while I still want to go back and do some more stuff for the villagers, in the meantime, I'm going to try to go back and explain how this new process is done. Well, it's not really new. At least, it's not new to some of you. To me, it's a little bit different because I didn't think Railcraft made that much of a difference. So, what we're going to first do is make a rolling machine. So let me go back and find my crafting table as I stop wandering around here for no point. Here is our rolling machine, so I'm going to go ahead, set up 4 pieces of iron in the sides, like so. I've gotten 4 pistons, which I'm going to go ahead and use as well. Just set off on the sides, and 1 crafting table. Here's our rolling machine, which I want to put right here instead of in the factory on Mushroom Island. I just think it'll be a lot more convenient here. I guess I can just go ahead and place it on the other side. I would put it in here, but it's a little too tight, and I think I might actually have to be better off over here anyway. Maybe not in there. Okay, yeah. That may not be one of the better ideas, but you get the point. Okay, that was weird. There he is. What is he doing? He's just like randomly just jumping back and forth. And he's gone. Okay, that was completely weird, but whatever. He was here, and then he's gone. Okay, we might as well just put it up here, because why not? Alright, so there is our spot for our rolling machine, which will be right... we'll be right here. To heck with it. Whatever. It's good enough there. Put my torch back over here on the edge, like it's supposed to be. As you can see, it's just like a regular crafting table. It's nothing too complicated. So, to make the rolling machine, it's not too complicated. The interface, nothing really ridiculous. So, of course, what are you going to do with the rolling machine? You're going to simply put your iron pieces in there and make the iron rails. You need 8 pieces of iron, which I only have 5. So, let me go back. There we go. Now I can go back and go ahead and get a couple more pieces of iron bar. All I really need is 8, so I need 3 more. I will use those to make a single, well, to make a rail, to say the least. Not a single, but you get the point. Alright, we're done here. So much stuff in this place, I swear. Alright, so make an iron rail. There we go. Well... actually, 6 would have been good enough, so I only needed 1. Whatever. Alright, so there we go. We've gotten our 1 piece of rail, or 8 pieces of rail from 6 pieces of iron. So, yeah. The next thing we're going to need is called wooden rail bed. Now, wooden rail bed is a little bit more tricky to get because it requires a lot more stuff. To get wooden rail bed, we're going to have to make wooden ties. To get wooden ties, we're going to have to go ahead and get 3 wooden slabs and some creosote oil. Now, if you're still following me, creosote oil is only obtainable through something called a coke oven. So, I do have the brick for it. I'm going to have to go back and get some sand. But yes, we will have to go back and actually make a coke oven. Well, it's actually a byproduct of what goes on in there. So, first and foremost, I'm going to need, 5 blocks of sand for this? I may actually have this down in my basement. Let me go down and check real quick. No point in digging up sand or duplicating sand if I don't have to. Then again, you never really know. Shut the door on the way down. That's just matters. Okay, so we have... okay, we have 1 sand block. Whatever. Not an issue. Where is... okay, there it is. I was going to say, where in the world is my Kleinstar? Alright, so we just need, 6 will do. Then you can go back. You can go back to your home. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a coke oven, which involves several pieces of brick, and the rest being all sand. So we got our 5 pieces. There we go, coke oven. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on the same place where I put the rolling machine. Okay, so I made 1 extra piece of sand, whatever. I'll have it for next time. That'll make things easier, I suppose. Get out of there. Alright, so let's go back, put that up top. Where's the sun at? How are we looking on time? Okay, so it's midday. It's not too bad out right now. Alright, coke oven will go right down here. Got our rails, we have our coke oven. As you can see, looks just like a simple tiny block wall. Well, I can see I was already off by a little bit. Coke oven is a little bit of a different creature. We're going to have to go back and probably make a bunch more of this stuff. So basically what it is you'll be crafting these coke oven bricks. The coke oven consists of basically being a 3x3x3 structure, which means it's going to be 9 wide. It's going to be 9 bricks to a layer, 3 layers with 1 hollowed center. So if you'll excuse me, I may have to go back and make some more bricks, and I will show you how it is crafted. I thought it was crafted just by doing that. I just made the brick. Whoopsie doodle. Go figure. Alright, well here we go. Since this is a 3x3x3 structure, it would be 27 bricks minus 1, so we'll have 26. Sun is going down, so I'm going to try to build this, I don't want to say relatively quick, but so I'm going to try to go ahead and build this. So, okay, there we go. Simple enough, right? There's 1 layer. Of course, we'll build it like this. Alright, get up there. Okay, here's our 3rd layer. Jump up. There we go. So, of course, we have that layer right there. And as soon as I stop putting these bricks in the wrong spot, go ahead and build it. There is our coke oven. So there we go. We can go ahead and put stuff in there. Now I can actually go ahead. It's actually turned stuff like wood and all into like charcoal. So if I can go ahead and find me a disposable tree. Not that they're not disposable, but you get the idea. Which tree can I part with? I think I'll part with you. I wish I would have had one of my original axes. The problem with this dark matter axe does not work like a regular axe. At least with tree capitator, a regular axe would make the whole tree fall. Whereas with the dark matter axe, you don't have as much luck. Alright, so let's go ahead and throw the tree in here. Let's throw the tree in here. Throw the tree in here. You can do it. What in the world? Alright, throw the planks in here. Throw something in here. I really, really hate when this thing gets funky. Okay, there we go. A little bit strange on the user interface, but whatever. This must be something they have not coded into the actual skin pack, or the actual... You get the idea. Okay, I was wondering why I wouldn't go over there. Okay, there we go. Has it there? And yeah, it's a little awkward. Alright, so I went ahead and went back to my regular texture pack, away from this Fax Pure BD Craft. It just seems a lot more easier, so I can actually sit here and look at it this way than I would from the other way. Actually, you know what? I should go ahead and get some glass containers and make some potions. Or at least some empty glass bottles. That way I can have something to make the creosote oil. So we will get it. We will get it at some point. We just have to be patient and make the right crafting stuff. Now look at that. You've got to be flipping kidding me. I have... Oh, okay, never mind. It's silverwood logs. I don't want to burn that. I was going to say, if I had burnt logs and I had them down here, I would be so ticked. But they were silverwood. So you don't waste silverwood logs. That's just a rule of thumb, kids. You don't waste silverwood. Okay, I don't like the sound of that. Anyway, we need glass. Where's my Klein star? Alright, so we're gonna need what? Maybe... I'd say about 9. Let me just make 9 of these. Let me get 9 glass, so that way I can go ahead and convert those into... bottles. Okay, whatever. That'll go right there. Alright. There we go. We have 9 bottles. Good stuff. We'll go up and go to the actual coke oven. Let us collect some creosote oil so we can go ahead and get ready to make the stuff we need to make. Get out of here. Where are you at? I don't hear you. Oh, never mind. There you are. Run. Get away from him. Fly. Use the power of the ring to fly. There we go. Wow, that thing's still, like, doing stuff. Okay. Well, alright, we're gonna make... There we go. We've got 1 piece of coal from the furnace. It's actually burnt wood. Now we actually have our glass bottle. If we should get any creosote that gets as a byproduct, it will at least go down here. It'll take a bottle from here and go into there. Now we just have to play the waiting game and just wait everything out. We've got our first actual container of creosote. What happens is it fills up over here on the side. Once it gets to a certain point, it will either go into a bottle, or if you have piping attached underneath of the coke oven, it will go through that piping, but it has to be underneath through the actual coke oven. So, didn't really need piping. We got 1 bottle. That does pretty much what we want. Let's go back. Got plenty of wooden planks. So, let's go to a crafting table. Let's go ahead and make a couple of wooden platforms. Actually, you know what's sad is I think we're going to have to actually need a couple bottles of creosote, but whatever. For this current purpose, what we're going to do is... Actually, we're going to have to make... There we go. We'll have 3 of these platforms, plus a bottle of creosote, which makes... Okay, I must be doing something wrong here then. Because I thought... Yeah, okay, I did that all wrong. Dum. Get that creosote out of here. I made pressure plate instead of wooden slab. What, they all look the same from a distance. Sheesh. Okay, well, see, I don't need all... I just need 1 then. I was looking at it and I thought... I had the whole recipe mixed up. That's my mistake. Okay, there we go. Now we've gotten a slab with the creosote, which gives us 1 wooden tie. Having a wooden tie is great, ain't it? It's part of the recipe we need to go back and make the rail. Only problem is we need about 3 more of these things, which means it will take 4 bottles of creosote to go back and complete. Which means, in the meantime, we're going to have a lot of waiting because our coke oven still has plenty of more wood to burn through, and we're going to have to go ahead and get that creosote up to that little bar right there before we get another bottle. So as you can see, this is going to cost a lot of resources. So I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead in this video. Hopefully by the time it gets there, we will be able to go ahead and continue on. Alright, well that takes some time for sure. But anyway, we've got some stuff done. We've gotten what? Are these the... Yeah, get rid of these pressure plates so they start confusing me again. Okay, we've gotten 3 wooden slab. Go ahead and make another wooden slab. At least we have 9 now. Let's go ahead and break all these down. We'll take our 3 creosote bottles. There we go. Now we can make 4 wooden ties, which we can go ahead and combine these guys. Wait a minute, what was that? Okay, well, apparently you can make wooden posts that way, but I'm not worried about wooden posts because I'm worried about rail. And there is our wooden rail bed. It took us this long to get wooden rail bed. We've gotten our standard rail right here, and guess what we can finally make? We'll just go ahead and throw these rails onto the side, and there is our 16 track. Ta-da! It takes a little time to build, and it's a little complex from what the normal recipe would require, excuse me. But we've got our track finally. Now you gotta figure with equivalent exchange making everything's easy, at some point the game would have to get a little bit more hard. It's just the yin and the yang of things. Call it what you wish, but somewhere along the line things had to be a little bit more challenging, and Railcraft made it so. What in the world? We have a Thaumcraft slime. I don't know why these things keep following me. I hate them. I hate them so. Sheesh. Alright. So we can pretty much do whatever we want now with our rails, but I'm not going to be particularly inclined just to throw my rails about. Okay, so I may just go ahead and make a little bit more. I see a nice tree over here that I can actually cut down. We'll go ahead and get started with him. Oh, you know what? I don't want to cut you down because you're good. I save you. Let me go cut this tree down because, well, why not? Actually, you know what? I don't want to use this axe because this axe will make things more ridiculous than they should be. I want to go back and actually get something more traditional. More traditional axe makes things a lot easier. With one chop, we'll have it all fall down. With this thing, I'll be here forever trying to swing and knock everything off. Alright, so let me go back and grab a couple more pieces of iron. Well, one more piece will do. Then we'll go down, make an iron axe, and we'll go butcher that tree. Then after we butcher it, we can go ahead and do some more fun stuff like making creosote oil. There we go. Simple axe is simple. Put you right there. And you will replace more complex axe, which I'll set off to the side. Close. Thank you. Alright, let's go butcher that tree. Let's go get his resources. Then we shall make more creosote, which will take forever in itself, but hey. Hey, at least we can do it now. I'm patting myself on the back because we finally were able to do it. Yes! Yes, lots of wooden logs to fall. Yes, indeed, with turtles about. Turtles about as my witness. Alright then, I'm going to go ahead and make another set of tracks just one more time, at least for demonstration purposes to show you guys. So here we go, just a little repeat. There's our standard rail. We're using 6 blocks of iron ingots. Okay, now the 2 left over, I have 10. Then we will go ahead. We've gotten the creosote oil out of our furnace, which is 4. So there's our 4 bottles. We will go back and actually make a couple more planks. Well, not planks, but you get the idea. We will make platforms. So there we go. 1 platform apiece. We have 6 wooden slabs. Actually, you know what? Probably going to need more than that, but whatever. Actually, 1 more. There we go. Now we got it. Let's go ahead and break these down into sets of 4 because that's what they go by. Plus our 4 creosote bottles, which gives us 4 wooden ties. So there's our wooden ties, which we will break down again into a square block, a box, for our wooden rail bed. With our wooden rail bed, we can now have a railroad, or we can actually have tracks, to say the least. There we go. 6 standard rail with 1 wooden rail bed. So with 32 tracks, we can now actually do something with carts if we so please. So who knows, maybe next episode we will have a minecart or 2 out. Then again, who very well may know. It all depends on what happens. Anyway, that's what I pretty much do it for this episode. I thank you for watching. I hope you found it entertaining or informative, or maybe even both. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Any questions, comments, or suggestions, leave them down below. I love hearing from you. Have yourself a wonderful day, and if not, just simply fake it. It'll be over before you know it. I'll see you again next time.